Hey y'all, I am back because I want to do a quick video that I've been saying that I'm going to do for a long time. And y'all have to excuse me, I lost a nail. I'll fix that in the morning. But anyway, one of my subscribers asked me to do a video on how to eat crabs. Not snow crabs, but blue crabs, okay? And that's what I'm getting ready to do. First of all, and I don't mean to sound like people just don't know, but some people really don't. If you don't eat crabs, there's a male and a female. And it's the same way with women, is how you tell. The male has the stem, the long skinny stem. And the female has the fat flap with just a little tip on it. Okay? Now, and it's true, sometimes the male crabs, the meat is a little sweeter. Why, I don't know, but it really don't matter to me because I eat them either way it goes. So here we go. Now this is how I do it. Everybody might not do it the same way, but what I start off doing first is I take all of the legs off, and you just pop them off. I eat those because once you bite into them, I'm gonna show you. You bite into it and you suck it like you would a crawfish. If you've ever had crawfish, you know how you suck the meat out? So that's what you do with that. So I take all my legs off. And be careful because these little spikes on here will hurt you for real. They go all the way across. Okay? Now what you're going to do, the little flap, if you can't do it with your nail, take the stem of one of the legs, stick it down in there like that, and push back till you get it open. Okay? Push back. Now, I guess these are part of the female part. I don't know all the anatomy of a crab, but I'm going to do my best. You're going to pull that off like this. Just pop it off. Okay? And this is what you have. You're going to take your thumb, okay, and you're going to put it right here on this little piece. I'm trying not to get this all in my bed because I got something covering my bed so that I can show y'all how to do this. Hold on. Put this over my computer. See this? You're going to put a finger here and you're going to put a finger here and you're going to pull till you get it open. Just pop it open and this is what you get. Okay? 2 pieces. Now, some of them will have this orange, hard like cheese. I don't know what it's called, but some people eat it and some don't. I don't eat it. I just take it out. Okay? I hope y'all can see this. Hold on. Let me dry my hands off right quick. I can zoom the camera in a little bit. One thing about crabs, they funky as all get out. So make sure you have some lemon juice ready. Okay? Let's see, can you see this? Okay, this is what you get. You're going to take this part out. Just take it out. If you don't want to do it with your hand, use a spoon. And these little pieces right up here, you just pop those off. Okay? Now, this little fleshy part right here, it feels not rubbery, but it feels like a sponge. These are the lungs. You just peel them off like that. Do not eat those. They used to, well, growing up, they used to call them the dead man. Why, I don't know. So you just peel all of that off, and I'll show you what it looked like once you peel it off. I left one side, wait a minute. I left one side on so you can see what that looks like. And I left the other side to show you where I peeled it off. So you just pull them off till you get them all off. And this is what you'll have. This piece. Okay? Now, this is what I do. I break it in half. You put 2 thumbs here and you push in and just break it in half. Now you have 2 pieces. Now, this hard piece, you break that off. And I know it seems kind of complicated, but this is how I do it. Okay? Now, looking on the inside, this is a piece of meat. Looking on the inside right here, there's a little bone right here. Break that bone. Okay? Then you just split it open like that. Okay? As best you can. And you just start to eat the meat as you see it. This is the meat, the fleshy part. Anything that's hard, you don't eat. You just peel it off and you eat it. Okay? How do you find your way through the crab? You just feel for the hard part. Anything that feels like a shell, you do not eat. Okay? So you will know the difference between the flesh and the hard shell. Now, some parts will be difficult to open. Okay? Now, what you can do, if you don't want to break your teeth or worry about your teeth, I usually bite this part off. Okay? Like this. Just bite it, peel it off, all the way across. And sometimes the meat will come off. And you just do it like that. Bite it all the way across. Okay? Now, this last piece on the corner, when you peel it off, that will give you access to a lot of the meat. Okay? You just, see, this is a shell part right here. You pull that shell part back. Okay? And there's the meat. Now, all of this right here is a chunk of meat. You just peel it out. Okay? You have a chunk of meat. Now, looking in here, this is the shell. Okay? You just, anything, like I say, any part that's a shell, you peel it off. Check it for meat and you just peel the meat off. Okay? Can you see the difference? That's the shell. And you do that until you're all done with the piece. Okay? You just peel around the shell. You just keep peeling. Now, this little piece here, it has 3 little areas. One here, and one here. What I do is slide my finger down each side and the meat comes off. Sorry about that, y'all. Go in the middle. Okay? This is the middle part. Slide my finger down it and the meat comes out. See that? Meat came right out. Now this last end piece right here is a bone. You're going to crack it. It's not hard to crack. You just peel it back with your nail or your finger. That will give you access to the meat that's in here. All of that is meat. Okay? See how that's coming out? Just take it out. And this is what you get. It's totally clean. So it takes a little patience. It takes a little practice. But all it is you're using your sense of feel. Anything that's soft and it doesn't feel like rubber or a sponge is what you eat. Once you get inside the crab, you eat everything that's the crab meat. You don't eat the shell. Once you open the crab and you get to the lung part, let me find a piece. This is what it looks like up close. Okay? You do not eat that. This is the piece that you peel off of here. Okay, remember it was that little fleshy piece that you peel off. The piece that it's the long, and I call it the dead man. You don't eat that piece. This is what it looks like. You do not eat that piece, okay? Now this orange substance that looks like cheese, a lot of people like it. I don't, okay? So that is mainly how you eat a crab. And you do both pieces that way. Because you remember, it started out as one big piece. We opened it, cleaned it out, then we broke it in half. That gave us 2 pieces. The same thing you did for the first piece, you do for the second. You just start to peel the shell off from around it. And if you see crab meat in it, you just pull it out. And you eat it. Now, me, I eat every part of the crab except the lungs and that little orange cheese, okay? Let me show you. I make a dip. Okay, and this is my dip. I make it several ways. You can melt butter and add garlic and onion to it. With that melted butter, garlic, and onion, you can add a couple of dashes of hot sauce to give it a little spice. With this one, this is mayo, ranch dressing, and mustard. There's no direct science as to how much. You add as much as you want. Start out with a fourth a cup of mayo. Do about 2 tablespoons. This is a teaspoon. 2 tablespoons of ranch and a teaspoon of mustard. And you just sprinkle garlic in there to taste. You stir it up. And this is what you get. Now, you can also alter this if you want a more sweeter taste by adding some ketchup. Add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of ketchup to this. You stir it up and you got a dip. Everybody, well, people that I know, they add like chopped onion and Worcestershire sauce and all of that kind of stuff. I don't do that. This is as dramatic as I go. And what I do is, every part that we have in our crab pot, like we have sausage, we have eggs, we have corn. I don't dip the corn, but I dip my sausage, my potato. Now this is great for a snack. If you have potatoes left over, you keep them in the refrigerator and you dip that in that potato, dip the potato in that dip. Y'all, that is delicious. So I dip that. Remember the little legs that we took off at the beginning? I dip it in and you just eat it. And what I did, started to take food out my mouth, but I want to show you. I chewed it until all the meat came out, and then I just sucked the meat off of it. That's how you eat the little legs. Now with the claws, these are kind of hard to open because the shell is hard. You can use a nutcracker to go down and crack it, and then you just peel the shell from around it. And these right here will truly, truly hurt you. So you have to know what you're doing. If you don't want to fuss with the legs, don't eat them, give them away, or just throw them away. But how I do it, I start off by biting this tip off. Okay? Okay. Then, I just crack it. Okay? Once you crack it, see how the meat oozes out? You just pull it. Now what I can do now is just start to peel the shell off from around it. Or, I can continue to bite this part off. See how the meat is coming out the side? This is meat that's showing right here. I bit it to loosen it up and I just peel it back. Okay? Until all of your meat is exposed. It's not easy, but you take your time. Okay? I dip that in my dip and I just suck it off. And this is cartilage. Okay, so you know the difference between the meat and the cartilage. And what's left in this part is some meat. You just pull it out. Okay. Now, this hard part right here. You can break it off with your nutcracker, or if you have a little mallet, you just hit it, knock it off. But I just bite mine off. And I always turn these points, see these little points right here, away from the inside of my jaw so I don't hurt myself. Bite it, come right off. Now, all the little points are gone. Now you can bite it to crack it. Okay. Then you just peel it off. If it's not easy to come off, you can bite it again until you get it to where you want it. See, I'm just peeling the shell off. Peeling it off. And that is the meat. Okay. You can see. Dip it in my dip. Suck it out. And that's what the little cartilage look like. Okay. So that's what I do with all my legs. This is the claw. These are the little legs. And there's a fat little leg on the end that I absolutely love. This little piece. Bite it and suck the juice and the meat out. And that's that. I got my sausage in here that I just take, dip in my dip. Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't want to talk with food in my mouth. Now, if you have dip, say for instance you make a big bowl of dip like this, but you got a lot in here. I don't have a lot in here, but what I do have in here, I make it and I share it with people at the table that want to have some. Now, this is what you could do to keep from messing up all your dishes. I take the inside out of the crab. Just take it out. Okay? That way it leave a little bowl. You take your crab dip and put it down in there. Everybody have their own little dip area. Use it for something, you know. So you could do it like that. Or people can just come by, put a little bit on their plate or their bowl, their pan, whatever they use it to eat the crabs, and just keep it moving. So that is my little tutorial on how to eat blue crabs. Remember, there's a male, and this is the female part. Okay? Female and male. Okay? You eat them the same way. To open this, you just peel this little piece back, and there you go. Ooh, be careful of the juice because it will get in your eye. And these little pieces right here, you just peel those off. You open it up. And there's the lungs again. Then this is, whatever this is, guts, I guess. Just peel it out. And everything is done, so you don't have to worry about, you know, all of that old stuff. So you just peel everything off. Legs. And yes, your hands do get messy. So keep it some lemon juice and paper towels handy. Peel it all off. Peeling off the lungs. And you just push in to crack it in 2 pieces. And there you go. And you just eat. So that is it, guys. I thank y'all for watching. If y'all have any other questions, I do have a video. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. Someone asked me to do a potato salad video. And I will. And I don't know if it's going to be this weekend, because I may not cook a big meal this weekend that, you know, warrants me making potato salad. But we will see. So I thank y'all for watching. I love y'all to pieces. And y'all have a beautiful, beautiful night. Okay, it's 12:05. Happy Wednesday, y'all. It's Wild Out Wednesday. I love y'all. And bye, sugar.